run plays to begin the game despite the spread attack. Twin receivers either side. Will we see the first pass of the game? University of Washington signee Tevis Bartlett out of Cheyenne East, 4-year starter for the T-Birds. Takes the snap, two-step drop, looks left, fires, incomplete. Flag comes down, may have pass interference. Let's wait for the official call.
Noah Rivera, the corner on that far side, that right side of the defense from Cody, got in there early. Contact, pass interference.
Indeed, that is the call. First down on the penalty for the South. And that's brought to you by our friends at Chevron. The power of human energy. Sometimes it helps to be assisted by that little handkerchief. And they will move the football into North territory.
15 yards from the line of scrimmage, puts it at the North 43-yard line.
Great field position for the attacking South offense. Both teams in the gold breeches, South in white tops, North in brown. Two receivers right and left. Bartlett taking his time. Covington to his left. From the gun sends a man in motion. Jefferson to the left. It is a jet handoff, and coming around the left side, pushing out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38-yard line, a gain of 5, second down and 5. Tricky play, tackle by Noah Rivera with a push out of bounds.
You see what kind of an athlete Rivera is, Jefferson is. He comes around, he's so shifty. Preferred walk-on UW this fall. You see why he has that position to play Division I football.
He's a Rollins outlaw. Minute and a half gone, 2015 Shrine Bowl. From Casper, second down and 5. Trips to the right, one receiver left. Bartlett sends Tate Montgomery in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Up the gut instead to Covington. Powers his way forward for a first down. All the way down to the 31. Again, brought to you by Chevron, that first down. And the South, Ryan Steineckert in business.
Brent Walk has installed his offense for this South team. Kate Covington, the other Buffaloes on the team from Mountain View, are familiar with it. It's an open spread offense, no huddle in most cases.
Cody's Carter Myers with the tackle. The three receivers to the right, Jefferson, Montgomery, Gamble. Caleb Flake, the lone man, to the left. Bartlett looks over, taking plenty of time. Getting the instruction from Coach Brent Walk. Big Cade Covington, a hoss at the 2A level and at this level in the Shrine Bowl. Is the lone setback to Bartlett's left. Snap, and Bartlett keeps it, lunges forward, will lose a yard or two. Looks like 2 back to the 33-yard line. Bring up second down and 12. Ryan, excellent penetration by the North.
Yeah, it looked like Dylan Matuska, one of the defensive ends. He's undersized for that defensive end, 5'10", 185, but he got in there quick, made that initial hit, and Bartlett just had to drop to his knees.
Matuska, a natty dresser, saw him last night at the banquet. All GQ team. 3 receivers, trips to the right. The far man outside is Gamble. Flake to the left. Bartlett has Covington. Offset to his left. Again operating from the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, plenty of time. No pressure. Down the middle, deep ball. Middle of the end zone, knocked down. Great hands by the North's number 52, Jordan Fisher, a Gillette Camel, 5'11", 180.
Pass intended, I believe, for Tate Montgomery out of Cheyenne Central and Indian. He got some speed out there, but the defense stuck with him.
Set up a third down and 13 for the South on the North's 34, 12-12 on the clock. First quarter scoreless game. 42nd annual Wyoming Shrine Bowl. Initial drive of the game. Bartlett, the University of Washington signee, the signal caller, will play defensive back, most likely in college. Trips to the right. One man to the left. Takes the snap, drops back. Plenty of time, great blocking, fire at right side. The ball is in and out of the hands of Tanner Gamble. Fourth down and 13, 12:06 to go. A lot of times, Ryan, high school football, this is no man's land. You can't gain much by punting. It would be a 51-yard field goal. I think you got to go.
Yeah, I think you will too. Bartlett staying out there. A punt would be extremely short. The field goal is just too long. Gamble's got to catch that ball, though. He came across the middle. Bartlett threw it to the open space, and Gamble found that open space, just couldn't reel it in.
One thing that's not a gamble is starting Tevis Bartlett as your quarterback. He's the best football player on the field, the lone guy that's getting a full ride scholarship to a Power 5 conference. You have a number of guys, including a couple going to UW, who will play Division I Pac-12 to be performer 4th down and 13. Trips to the right, one receiver left. Covington to left of Bartlett, who drops back, has some time, heaves it deep down the middle of the field, has been in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Tatum Montgomery. A beautiful ball, Ryan. It looked like he simply dropped it.
Yeah, it was there. He just let it go through his hands. Logan Wilson on the defense was beat by a step or two. Gamble had him in the back of the end zone, and oh boy, what a pretty ball by Tevis Bartlett.
Tatum Montgomery couldn't come up with it. Logan Wilson with the coverage. Turn it over to the north, and here's the voice of Utah's Rich Rebels state champion, KADQ sports director Ryan Steineckert. Tremendously serious. Dr. John Barrasso, this fine senator from Wyoming, will join us right now. Doctor, it's never good to see an injury like this in football, especially in an all-star game, especially when a guy is heading off about 6 weeks to play college football, but it's a collision sport.
Well, and you know, you're so sorry to see anybody get injured in this. I appreciate it, AP. Thanks so much for being here for this incredible game year after year, 42 years now that the Shriners have put on this this game. And yeah, you don't want to see anyone get hurt. I mean, it looks from the injury that it's going to be something that's going to be able to heal, but the timing is the issue of it with any kind of orthopedic or fracture, when you're going to be ready to go again. And young and healthy people tend to heal quickly. You just hate to see this interruption.
Dr. Wyoming is not an unusual state. It's a unique state. We're the least populated of our fine 50, and this gathering here is just one more opportunity for folks in the Cowboy State to bond.
Well, and you know, you saw it this morning at the pancake breakfast in the park with the Kiwanis Club there flipping the pancakes, and people from all around the state coming together. And
when I think pancakes, I think the other senator maybe able to put a few more down.
And so you have that. You had the parade. The community comes